Show me the evidence. When Kurri Kurri Local Court sat in late July 2025, there were two different cases where a show me the evidence type comment was used. The first case was a guy who was charged with stealing. The police reckon the items are stolen. The defendant reckons they have receipts to prove they own the items. So now the case is before Kurri Kurri Local Court. The obvious question was asked, where are the receipts then? Receipts are great evidence to prove a person owns the item. The defendant forgot to bring the receipts. I reckon one way of stopping a stealing type case is to bring the evidence. The defendant was given an adjournment and told to bring the receipts next time. The second case is a guy who has been caught allegedly doing 30 k's over the speed limit. He has elected to have the court deal with the matter and has pled not guilty. A hearing is set over at Cessnock Local Court in November. The magistrate reminds everyone in a case such as this, they are not required to order the police to serve the evidence before the hearing, meaning the defendant will see the evidence the police are going to use to prove the elements of the offence on the day of the hearing. Turns out there is no in-car vision from the police vehicle. There is other evidence such as the police speed radar thing. The defendant asked if the body-worn footage from the police officer can be viewed. The defendant was pulled over by police and their friends following behind also stopped. The police officer activated their body-worn camera during the interaction between the defendant and their friends. By the way, police body-worn footage can sometimes assist the prosecution, but it can sometimes also assist the defence. It really depends on what it captured. Anyways, the defendant wants to view the footage, but the court is not going to order the police to serve the footage on the defendant. However, there is nothing stopping the defendant approaching Muswellbrook Police, who we are told has the footage, and simply ask for it. If the evidence is allowed to be used in the court case, well, show us the evidence.